Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Godfrey Daniels Virtual Open Mic. It is Sunday, June 13th, 2021. I'm Karen Jones, your host for the evening. Say hi to my sister Amy, who's running things behind the scenes tonight. Wave. Hi, Aim. So thanks to everybody out there for joining us tonight. We are so happy to have you here for another great open mic lineup. I am excited for you to hear everybody who's here with us tonight. But before we bring all of the performers on to say hi, just a quick announcement. So some of you might know this year, 2021, marked a very important milestone in Godfrey's history. It is actually their 45th year being in the music business, bringing listening room, one of the best listening rooms in the country, to the folks here in the Lehigh Valley and beyond. So people come to appreciate music there, as you know, and celebrate. We celebrate both the artist and the audience. So thanks, everybody. I see somebody's, oh my goodness, joining from Costa Rica tonight. Hi, Pete. Welcome. That's amazing. So you see, Godfrey's is global. So 45 years of this. We're so happy to be a part of it. And you may or may not know that this is a not-for-profit organization. It's supported by its members and volunteers. So if you haven't joined as a supporting member yet and feel like you'd like to do that, just visit godfreydaniels.org and you'll see a bunch of membership levels for every budget. You can choose one that's right for you. There's lots of perks and little doodads that go along with each of the plans. So take a look if you're not a member yet. We certainly do appreciate it, and you can help us keep Godfrey going for 45 more years. And if you haven't signed up for the Godfrey Daniels Gazette yet, please do so. It's a weekly email that comes out and gives you all the fun details about what's coming up at the venue, either live as we start opening things up again, hopefully soon, and virtually. So just check out godfreydaniels.org and you can find all of that information there. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I'm very excited for our lineup tonight. We've got a diverse group of musicians. First, let's bring Alyssa Dodge on. She's from Gilbertsville, PA. And then we've got Not for Coltrane from right here in Bethlehem with me and Amy. Rachel Marie is coming in from Boston. Hello, Rachel Marie. And Tom Storm is from Lehighton. So another local guy here. I'm going to unmute everybody. All right. Hi. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to everybody. How are y'all? Hi, Mike. Good to see you. How's everybody doing?
Doing real good.
Oh, all right. I see
Happy
thumbs up.
party.
Thumbs up are good. Yeah. So Rachel Marie, I think you're the only person I've not met in person. But I hope to do that if you're back in the area anytime. I know you're a local girl, but you are in Boston now, correct?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I moved to Boston for grad school and then didn't leave. So
I don't think any of us can blame you.
Of Bethlehem. So I'm like doing the thing. I'm like
there we
proving
go.
myself.
Awesome. It's great to have you here. Alyssa, you and I met, I don't know if you remember, you came with your dad, I believe, to an open mic maybe 2 years ago or something like that. And we were so impressed by you. So I was excited when you said yes to this event. So welcome. Oh, Alyssa, we are not hearing you. Are you on mute on your computer? Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
All right. So, virtual things, live streams, there's all these little technical details. Alyssa, say something again. Let's see if we can hear you again. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we're not hearing you. You might want to drop out and come back on, and then Amy will try to fix you up. We might, Mike, ask you to go first in our lineup to make sure we can get Alyssa up and running again. All right, so we'll fix that. Tom, great to see you again. We met a couple years ago at an open mic as well, and we were just so impressed. I remember you you were singing, I think, that night with two other gentlemen. I don't remember the name of your trio, but you were doing harmonies, and it was
two friends of mine, a gentleman named Jean-Louis who lives in Bethlehem, and his brother who was coming in from France. So they were both originally born in France and give a flavor to some music around here.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. I remember it. I really do. It was really great. We enjoyed it so much. So glad to have you here tonight.
Thank you.
And of course, Mike Duck from Not for Coltrane, local legend. Good to have you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Don't oversell it. Don't oversell it.
No, that's
we'll
great.
save
I feel
it
like
for
that's
later.
the kind of thing I would say to you, and then you'd feel awkward, Mike. This is great.
Oh, it's great to have you, Mike. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Oh, thanks for the invitation. I'm very happy to be here.
Of course. Hey, Alyssa, I see you're back. Can we hear you this time?
Hello?
Yay!
Okay,
there
perfect.
She is. Good old tech issues. We love computers.
Of course.
All right, you sound wonderful. So we are back in business. All right, so we're going to get started with Alyssa here first, now that she's back. So Tom, Rachel Marie, Mike, we will be back with you shortly. Just hang out. Thanks. All right.
So is she ready to go?
There we go. Hi, Alyssa.
Hi.
So we are so happy to have you here. Like I said, we saw you at an open mic a couple years ago, and we were so impressed by your performance. So we're so happy to have you. Do you have anything going on? New music coming out? Lots of gigs going on? What's happening with you?
I have a lot of gigs. I honestly couldn't tell you all the places.
Did you tell me earlier?
I played 2 shows this morning. And here I am.
Look at you. It's a crazy life being a musician, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to let you go ahead and perform your 2 songs for us. We can't wait to hear.
Okay. Tell me, lover, now that you made your change, was your soul rediscovered? Was your heart rearranged? Are you still taking pills in the morning? And did you lose that longing now for a walk through an ocean town? 'Cause this town's just an ocean now. Don't hate the summers, you're just afraid of the space, asking strangers for answers to forget what they say. But without a dark in the sunlight, nothing but the water in the sunrise now. Just a lack of an open mouth, 'cause this town's just an ocean now. I miss this place, your head and your heart. And my dad still tells me when they're playing your songs, laughing at the way that you would say, if only, baby, there were cameras in the traffic lights. They'd make me a star, they'd make me a star. I wanna go to Maine. And I wanna go to Maine. But I miss this place, your head and your heart. And my dad still tells me when they're playing your songs, laughing at the way that you would say, if only, baby, there forward cameras into traffic lights. They'd make me a star. They'd make me a star. And I wanna go to Maine. And I wanna go to Maine. Tell me, lover, now that you made your change, 'cause we're no more than the fossils on Crescent Beach State Park, and we used to sing along to church bells on Sunday. Can you even hear them from the subway now? And I hope that we make you proud, 'cause this town's just an ocean now. And I wanna go to Maine. And I wanna go to Maine. Alright, that song was called Maine. That's a cover by Noah Kahan. And for my second song, I'm gonna sing an original. This one isn't released, though I do have 2 albums out on Spotify, Apple Music, pretty much anywhere you can find it. Google my name and it'll be there. Yeah, my website right there. Alright, this song is this is called At All. This is the part when I'm supposed to tell you I don't love you. I'm supposed to walk away, forget your face, but I don't want to. But I don't want you. And all the words you've said, I've heard them all before. I know they're just some lie you've told 100 girls, but from you they're different. But I don't want you. I hope you know I don't need you at all. I hope you know I don't miss you at all. And I hope you know there's 100 guys that could take your place, but I don't want them to. But I don't want you. And I can promise when you hold me, I don't feel a thing. And when you try to kiss me, I purposely pull away. But maybe I'm nervous, 'cause I'll think I want you. I hope you know I don't need you Oh, I hope you know I don't miss you at all. And I hope you know there's 100 guys that could take your place. But I don't want them to. But I don't want you. I hope you know I don't miss you at all. And I hope you know I don't need you at all. And I hope you know there's 100 guys that could take your place. But I don't want them to. But I don't want you.
That was awesome, Alyssa.
Thank you.
Who did that main song?
Noah Kahan.
Noah Kahan. Okay. I don't think I've heard of him. I'll check him out. That was really pretty.
Thank you.
As was your original. Very nice.
Thank you.
All right. So do you have anything coming up that you want to let people know about?
I'm playing at Vinyl Closet Records in Norristown, Friday the 18th, like this upcoming Friday. Starting at 7:15.
Awesome.
So.
And can people go to your website, Alyssa Dodge Music?
Yeah. It's like
Cool.
It's gonna be in person, but I'm probably gonna end up live streaming it too.
Nice. All right. Well, we will check that out. Hopefully you can stick around and say goodbye to everybody at the end. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So next up, I am thrilled to bring you a good friend of ours. We've known him for quite some time here on the Bethlehem music scene. Let's bring Not For Coltrane. Hey, there he is.
Hi, Karen.
Hello. How are you doing?
I am okay. You?
I'm doing okay. Thank you. We saw each other.
I've been where you are. Yeah, I've been where you are at trying to manage this sort of thing, so I understand. It's all good.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but I think we're gonna make it through. So
Yeah.
we saw you not too long
I'm
ago.
completely confident.
Yeah, we saw you not too long ago online at your annual benefit that you do for No Place for Hate, which is such an awesome organization. So it's good to see you again so soon after that.
Thank you. I'm so grateful that you and Amy have been part of that show for 2 years running now, which is very cool.
Hey, you keep asking us, we'll keep doing it.
Awesome. All right.
Cool. All right. So you ready to
check your calendar for next spring? Absolutely.
It's already blocked. So what do you have going on for us tonight, Mike?
So let's see. So it's been a little while since I've been so I do a lot of live streaming as you mentioned, both with the Come Together show benefiting No Place for Hate, which was a lot of things. Starting to sort of hey, actually performing with people is sort of like a thing. So I'm going to start off with a song that whenever I play it, I always ask for there's sort of a dialogue with the audience. It's a very sort of a simple one, but I think if we could try to emulate a little bit of that here in this virtual format, I think that'll be really, really cool. So if I can ask Amy really, really nicely if she can put the other performers up, so I can ask a question and people can respond to that in one way or another. Because okay, all right. So we had all right. This is sort of like a kind of like a Brady Bunch sort of thing. This works. This is cool. We got so whenever up. Wait. And it's still moving. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Amy. You're wonderful. whenever I start, and also I should say, so all the performers can play along with this, as well as everyone who's watching at home. You can let us know in the comments. Whenever I start this song, I first ask, sort of, it's a way of sort of establishing sort of a starting point or rapport with everybody. I say, how many of us have ever in our lives ever experienced a romantic relationship? You can raise your hand or put a thumb up or some sort of indication. Okay, right. So that's a lot of people. How many of us have ever experienced the end of a romantic relationship, at least once in our lives? Yes. Okay. Everyone still. But it's interesting because often I get more hands up to that second question than the first one, and I don't understand the logistics of that. But there you go. And then I say, how many of us have experienced that when a romantic relationship ended, the feelings that had been part of that romantic relationship didn't just evaporate. They stuck around, and all these sort of strange things like, I'm not supposed to still care about you, but I still do, and have all these complicated feelings that are going on. Which I think is yeah, we got some hands up on that. It's not something we often think about necessarily, or not always the song that gets written, but that was the inspiration for this particular song, which is called Wish You Well. I found your old worn-out black suitcase, and I helped as you gathered your clothes. Some socks, a few shirts, my pride, all your hurt, all packed up and ready to go. It was a cold Wednesday night to end 17 years of roses, struggles, and pain. But love cannot thrive when it's burned out inside. I'd have pleaded, but knew you wouldn't stay. As you packed up our van, you said you'd always care, and you wish you still loved me as well. As you drove off, I crumpled to the living room floor. What I whispered, if you couldn't tell, was I wish you well. I wish you well. There's a woman at the liquor store counter. She asked, did you find everything that you need? No, ma'am, she wasn't in here on your shelf. I'll have to make do with whiskey. 3 fingers of Jack in this here water glass probably ain't the best plan that I've had. But if you knew the others I've had these past days, you'd see this one isn't so bad. But it's not a victory if it doesn't stay down. Well, it churns up and burns me like hell. So I'm raising this glass to the love of my life, to my failure, my lover, my spell, and I wish you well. I wish you well. And I always said you deserved better, but it kills me to know you agree. And at night while I clutch your old pillow, you're holding him, not me. Grace and little Nora are so pretty and smart. They look a little more like you each day. I thought I saw your fiancé in the frozen food aisle. He seems nice, but he just looked away. As for me, well, I finally stopped drinking quite so much. The job's just okay. This year has been rough, but I'm big and I'm tough. I might even start dating someday. So when you see our our girls, tell them I love them. The love that no distance could dwell. As I see them next weekend, please hold them. Tell them love doesn't die, fade, or yell. It will just wish you well. And I wish you I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you I wish you well. Wish you well. All right, and now for something completely different. If my plan is working, you are now sort of in an emotional puddle, and you are ready to be sort of moved wherever you need to be moved. So now for something completely different. This is a song I wrote just a couple weeks ago, months ago. It's partially in response to a songwriting prompt from local singer-songwriter Tom Cooney. He and I sometimes trade things back and forth. This is an unusual perspective for a song, but it seemed a little apropos. So we'll see how it goes. The song's called Jerry the Germ. Jerry was a germ, you know, he liked to run around, likes to get in people's faces, and he likes to knock them down, likes to get into their lungs, likes to get into their heart, get himself inside, and then the party's gonna start. He's a dancing on the surface, he's a floating in the air. You can find him on the doorknob, on railing, on a chair. Now he's chilling up and gonna get a pass. What? Here comes the lady with the Lysol, and she's gonna kick his. You know what? Jerry thought he'd try again, come gliding through the air. He can catch a water droplet to get from here to there. He's a flying on a cough, he's a surfing on a sneeze. When people laugh or sing or talk to bring him to their knees. The last thing he would want to see what takes him to task is that dude right over there, and he's wearing a mask. Jerry tries to slip on by, tries to make the landing stick, but he just slams into that mask like it was a ton of bricks. If Jerry finds a way to get inside, I guess he had some help. He's gonna take over a cell and make a lot more of himself. We'll have Jerry's all over. Far as the eye can see, he wants to fill up this whole body with all his progeny. But when he slips inside, something sounds an alarm. A system springing into action here to minimize the harm. Just get along, Jerry. Think it's time to say good night. 'Cause here comes a pack of antibodies and a big old leukocyte. That's right, I said leukocyte. That is a white blood cell. Nasty, nasty little buggers to anything that they think does not belong inside of you. There's not a lot of love lost for this hapless little germ. Yeah, I bet you'd like to know just how to make him squirm, how to beat him to a pulp, how to squish him into goo, how to smush him and destroy him. Well, it isn't hard to do. Get yourself some soapy molecules, rip him apart, get a shot in your arm and stab his little germy heart. Get yourself that vaccine and spoil his plans. You just keep your wits about you and keep washing your hands. Keep washing your hands. Yeah, wash your hands. Get along, Jerry. Get down the road. Yeah, hit the road, Jerry. Don't you come back no more. No more, no more, no more, no more. Get the shot in your arm now. There you go. Jerry the Germ.
That was groovy, Mike.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you very much.
Oh, so Teresa says she's dancing to that song. Wash your hands.
Awesome.
Thank you, Teresa.
That's very cool. Thank you, Teresa.
Oh, that was cool, Mike. It's so good to hear you sing. I love hearing you
you.
sing.
Oh, likewise. Oh, I'm looking forward to hearing you guys. And I'm so excited. I get to open tonight for Rachel Marie. How cool is that?
You know, that is awesome. All right,
pretty
so what's coming up next with you? Anything going on? You starting to gig again?
There is lots of stuff going on. Some of it virtual, some of it in person. So starting tomorrow night over on Rock in the Valley's YouTube page, I'm hosting my own webcast. We're doing the Rock in the Valley Cyber Speakeasy. The guests this time around are Taylor from Mosey Beat, as well as Deirdre from the Basement Poets. So that's 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Tuesday, 12:30 in the afternoon, I do my regular Coltrane Tuesdays webcast. I'm leading off this time. I've been learning a song by Kim Edwards that she just put out recently. Kim Edwards being another local singer-songwriter, another very cool person. So check that out on Tuesday at 12:30. A little farther in the future, over on the 15th of August, stop by Liederplatz on the final day of Music Fest, because I will be helping to MC for Godfrey Daniels Day at Liederplatz there at Music Fest. So check that out. Oh, and I should also mention that the song that I led off with, the Wish You Well song, is on the Fuzziness and Breath EP, which is on all the Spotifys and the Amazon and all of those sorts of things.
Wonderful.
That's
Woo!
everything
Take
I'm
a
supposed to
breath,
say.
man. That's enough. No, it's great to hear that you're going to be so busy coming up in these coming months. We're looking forward to seeing
There's
you out
lots
and
of stuff.
about. Awesome.
Likewise. I'm looking to hear what you guys are up to.
Yep, we'll let you know later.
Good deal.
All right, cool. Thanks, Mike. All right, everybody. We are excited to bring you our next performer tonight, coming all the way from Boston. This is Rachel Marie.
The
Hello.
headphones are always so fun.
Oh, wow.
Like, what am I? Oh, there I go.
Please be careful. Yeah.
So sorry.
That looks dangerous.
The computer is farther away from me than I was originally anticipating, and
Gotcha.
I would
yeah,
try the
wires
AirPods,
are
but
fun.
It's so scary.
Yes,
You're like,
I agree.
when are you gonna fail me? So,
Well,
like,
cool.
hardwiring
Thanks for being here tonight, Rachel Marie.
Yeah,
it's
thanks
really
for
great
having
to finally meet you. I've heard wonderful things about you. Mike,
Yeah.
said he was thrilled to be opening for you tonight. So
that's so funny.
he's great.
Oh my.
So what are you going to be doing for us tonight?
Some songs. I'm so good at this. Well, the fun thing is I'm like, I'll play a couple of like new songs. One, because like I'm doing an open mic. I'll play a couple
Sure.
newer songs, like go with the theme. But then one of them is from 2019. It's just that then the world fell apart. So,
Hey, it's new to us.
right, it's new
Right?
to most people.
Perfect. Well, we can't wait to hear you. Take it away.
Thanks. Cool. Yeah, so play an open mic, play new stuff, hear the audience react silently, not hear them at all. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, cool. I've got myself on a lost but not quite found, sitting in the sand. Some kind of wise man to build on someone else's idea. body of solid ground. Let them draw the plans that only I can. And I've got that cracked foundation pulled apart, but I need a shelter for the fire in my heart. This little light of mine, she's all I have. She's all I hold, all I control. So I'm keeping my heart and mind on this little light of mine. You're dropping by to tell me who I am. Well, I don't know you. I wouldn't claim to, and you're not around to see me fertilize the land. What I sift through so I can make roots. Somehow I don't think you're here to hear my song, just to tell me how my fire steered me wrong. But this little light of mine, she's all I have. She's all I hold, all I control. So I'm trying to learn to find this little light of mine, even in motion, even when she throws my deepest shame into sharp relief, because that's what I need to grow. Funny how you think that I don't know. The girl you're fighting isn't in my home. You're talking past me to a fantasy, and it used to make me feel scared and alone, to be so unseen, to feel so unclean. But I don't have to let your edict through my door, 'cause honey, it's not you I've built this shelter for, but this little light of mine, she's all I have. She's all I hold, all I control, and she's downright divine. Oh, this little light of mine. I'm just imagining the. Ooh. I'm trusting that you're playing along at home with your role. Yeah, so that one is tentatively called Light of Mine, but it's not recorded, so it could have any name at all. Maybe if you want it to have a different name. Just as long as Boston is popping up on the screen, I wanted to mention, once again, now that I'm bigger and you can see my Star of Bethlehem as my evidence of my Bethlehem. Like, you can't buy a Star of Bethlehem little drawing if you're not from Bethlehem. Shh, don't tell anyone. But yes, I am from Bethlehem in real life. For my second song, which also is not recorded and also makes a reference to Christmas. Oh well. I sort of wanted to do something that involved my dad somehow tonight, and this song starts with the story of the first time that I took my partner home to meet my parents, and my partner collects typewriters. And my dad heard that my partner collects typewriters and then just got his typewriter, which I have all sorts of sentimental attachment to. Like, I wrote poems on it when I was a kid. I wrote stories on it. I thought I was so cool, and I thought that my dad's, like, lyrics typed up on his typewriter, and his lyric sheets were always typed, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. And so, like, I felt really cool as a kid when I used it. And I went home with my partner, and my dad just, like, walked out of the office with his typewriter and handed it to him. And I was like, you're just giving this guy you're meeting for the first time your typewriter? Like, let's take this as a good sign that, like, you think he's gonna stick around. Anyway, this song starts with that story. The day you met my dad, he handed you his typewriter. The one I wrote really bad poetry on when I was a kid. It's all lyrics and letters and notes to my mom from the two of us. And I think he gifted it to you, knowing this would stick. I'd like to keep using his typewriter and his name, if you don't mind. But I'll take yours if you take mine. The day you met my mom, she asked when we were shacking up. She can still read me like a book, like when I was a kid. But she still thinks you're a spy or FBI because your name is too strong to be true. But she'll overlook it, knowing this will stick. I never thought I would change my name, but that wall has softened with time. And I'll take yours if you take mine. Now your parents and mine are here for Christmas, your sister and nephew too. A new family before my eyes, centered on me and you. I think your name looks good on me, so let's give it a try. I'll take yours if you take mine. I'll take yours if you take mine.
That was just beautiful, Rachel Marie.
Thank you.
Oh, what a nice tribute to your dad. That was really, really nice.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do you have going on up there in Boston or elsewhere in your life? What's happening? Where can we find you? Do you have any new music coming out?
I haven't been recording, but I've been doing a lot of plotting. I've been doing a lot of scheming. So a new project is definitely on the horizon. But yeah, I'm slowly getting back into playing. I actually have a couple of house concerts in the Lehigh Valley the week of the 21st. So on Monday the 21st and on Wednesday the 23rd I have house concerts, and then on the 22nd I have I'm playing at the series that Heritage Conservancy does, but it's members only this year. So if you want in on one of those house concerts, you can email me at rachel@rachelmarie.com and I'll let you know if there's room. And in case anyone is Boston adjacent, I'm playing at the Burren in Somerville on July 2nd. That's going to be my first, like, open to the public show.
Wow.
So that's exciting.
Well,
yeah.
that's super exciting. I'm sure your friends down here are happy to hear that you're going to be in town for a few days at least.
Oh, what's Mike saying?
Oh.
Squinting.
Rachel, that's such a beautiful tribute to all these people you love, especially your dad. There will never be another binomial Bill.
Making me grumpy face. Sad, happy, grumpy face.
He was I didn't know him personally, but he was such a beloved member. I mean, the things I've heard about him, he's just so well respected and loved. Yeah. So, yeah. You are carrying on his legacy.
I'm doing my best.
You're
I
doing
feel
a
like
good
I
job.
stole his... Not stole. That's not what the word is for that. But, yeah, that second song, in addition to him kind of opening it, I attempted to, I don't know, use a set of chord progressions and a picking pattern that he might have used, you know.
Love it. Love it. Give me chills. Give me chills, girl. All right. Well, I hope you're going to stick around to hear the rest of the show, and we'll see you at the end. Thank you so much.
I'll thumbs up on it.
Great job. All right, so we're going to do a quick little station break here. Not anything crazy. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about some things coming up at Godfrey's. So, you know, we're getting closer and closer to opening things up here in the Lehigh Valley and hopefully where you are. But while we're still unable to gather together at the venue, we've got some great programming that is happening live from Godfrey Daniels, which is on WDIY 88.1 here in the Valley. We've got parlor sessions, which are available to watch on demand. You can just go to the website, godfreydaniels.org, and you can watch anything you want at any time for those parlor sessions. And then we've got a brand new virtual concert series called Positively Godfrey Daniels Live from 4th Street. These concerts will feature a live host from the Godfrey's stage and then virtual musicians from around the country performing the best in folk and related genres. Coming up on Thursday, June 17th, just a few days, we've got Grace Pettis joining as our performer on that series. So again, go to the website and see how you can see that show on the 17th. godfreydaniels.org for more info. Alrighty, we are gonna bring good old Tom Storm on this show right now. Hang on, Tom, we're getting to you. There he is. Hey, Tom. Good to see you, man. Your hair's a little shorter than the last time I saw you.
It's just so convenient.
It looks good. It looks good.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
So, what are you going to be doing for us tonight on this open mic?
I'm going to be doing 2 original tunes this evening. So, I have an album coming out with the quarantine and everything. We were about to have all the other musicians come in for the album, and we had to do everything remotely. And so that will be coming out hopefully within the next few months. So I'll be doing some original tunes from that.
Perfect. We can't wait to hear you. All right, take it away.
Great. Thank you very much. So this first song will be called, is called Off Leaves. Taking a cue from Mike, it's a song about beginning of a relationship. Rain comes down around us. It's slipping down your face. Your hair's pressed down upon your skin. The rain falls down around us. It's bouncing off the leaves. It beats in time with this heart of mine. It offers me release. Your eyes eyes are bright and searching, my face you haven't seen. In the years before you knew yourself, my eyes are wet with wonder. We're standing in the rain, but nature is the bond between. As we play this earthly game, 'cause I'm feeling as it's falling, I'm feeling as I'm falling, I'm feeling like I'm falling into you. And I'm feeling as it's falling, I'm feeling as I'm falling, I'm feeling like I'm falling into you. I'm falling fresh like rain. Now you're sitting closely with the sound of rain outside. It falls for us in the quiet night as it celebrates the look that's in our eyes. 'Cause I'm feeling as it's falling, 'cause I'm feeling as I'm falling, 'cause I'm feeling like I'm falling into you. I'm feeling as it's falling, I'm feeling as I'm falling, I'm feeling like I'm falling into you. We're falling fresh like rain. So that was a song called Off Leaves, about a first date that I had gone on many years ago, and I had a melody and tune stuck in my head for the days prior to that, and the lyrics kind of filled in at one point after that experience, and wrote that song. So that is Off Leaves, and the next song we'll be doing is something called Appalachia. I had spent some years traveling, almost more years traveling than I was staying at home overseas, and I always kept the option open of potentially just finding some place and saying, you know, I want to settle down here. And that, you know, in traveling, I had spent some time in Poland and England and Germany and all sorts of places, and always waiting for that tug. And every time I came back, I found a peace in my heart that came from being in the woods and on the Appalachian mountain range. I live in the shadow of the Blue Mountains here in Lehighton, and there was just something about it. So this song is called Appalachia. Appalachia, and her name is Appalachia. I've traveled near and far on my own. I've traveled near and far to find my home. I've traveled the miles to where I belong, and it's here in Appalachia, and it's here in Appalachia. My heart sings this song. In the hills where I belong, no mountain has grown high enough or grand enough to move my heart away. Mountain air is cool outside tonight, as I sit and reflect by firelight. My guitar in hand helps sing about my life, and its tune is Appalachia. And its tune, my tune is Appalachia. My heart sings this song. In the hills where I belong, no mountain has grown high enough or grand enough to move my heart away. That is.
Well, that was just awesome. Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Now you've got two people on the screen. So
Hey, this is it. That's a full video screen. That's great.
That was really lovely. We cannot wait to hear the rest of this album. So those two songs were from your new album that's coming out, right?
They will be, yes.
Nice. And when are we looking to release that, Tom?
Oh boy, it was supposed to be last year, and then it was, but I'm hoping before fall. That would be the goal, before fall. Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, that's a good goal. All right.
Yeah, I like that goal.
Beautiful.
We'll all keep our eyes out for it. That is
Thank you so
awesome.
much. Yeah.
All right, so I hope you stick around just to say bye. We're just going to do a quick little song here to wrap things up, and we'll see you at the end.
May I put a plug in there real quick?
Of course.
Oh, super. Thank you. So I have a live stream coming up with some dear musician friends of mine, folks who will actually be on the album as well, Matt and Doug, and that will be on Tuesday via my Facebook. So folks who would like to tune in for that, and that'll be original tunes and covers for that evening. It'll be about 90 minutes. And I play every first Friday at the Mansion House of Summit Hill, currently in Summit Hill. So every first Friday there in the evening. So
fantastic.
you can check that all out at tomstorm.live. Yeah.
Perfect. And we've got your Facebook page up here too, so people know how to find you on there. Just search Tom Storm, you'll find him.
Yeah.
He's there. He's out there.
Great.
All
Thank
right,
you.
cool.
All
Thanks,
right.
Tom. All right. So, everybody, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the open mic with our wonderful performers tonight. We're going to bring them all back on at the end real quick to say a quick thanks and goodbye. Amy and I are just going to wrap it up for you real quick here with one of our songs. This is called The Dream Man. lost my earbud.
Oh no! Hang on, we're bringing everybody back on.
It got caught in my hair. It's a rat's nest up in here. Tom and Mike, I'm very, very jealous of y'all. All right. Oh, hang on. Everybody's muted. Hold on.
We're a
Unmute,
mess.
unmute.
There they are.
There's
there
everybody. Thank you all so much for being a part of this tonight. I hope you had a good time, and
It was great. Thank you.
I know everybody out there
Thank
listening,
you.
even all the way in Costa Rica, was enjoying your performances. So we can't thank you enough. Audience out there, please check out all of their websites and socials and Venmos and tip jars. They deserve it. So again, we thank you. Everybody stay safe while you're out there gigging again, and we'll see you soon. Hopefully back at Godfrey's. All right. Thanks, everybody. You too.